Jan Doyle. Welcome to Wyse Talk. I'm honored to have our guest today on the show. I'd like to introduce you to Molly Carr, who is the founder of Project Music Heals Us. Molly, thank you so much for coming tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Now, we're looking forward to hearing the music that you're going to be doing for us later on, but can you tell me a little bit about what is Project Music Heals Us?
Yes, so Project Music Heals Us is a nonprofit which brings free classical music concerts into any space that the residents would have a really tough time getting to a concert. So this means nursing homes, hospices, hospitals, prisons, of which this quartet here, the Solera Quartet, is the Prison Outreach Residency Quartet for Project Music Heals Us. And yeah, basically Project Music Heals Us, it just goes into every place that we possibly can to bring, we hope, joy and music.
Sounds great to me. Now, you have some pictures that we're going to show.
So the heart of Project Music Heals Us is these healing concerts. This is why we exist, and so anyone that comes out to play plays at least 2 or 3 outreach concerts, and then one of these formal concerts. So what you're looking at on the screen right now is a healing concert in a Arden House in Hamden, Connecticut.
And the next one, I think I enjoy seeing because you're in prison.
Well, sort of. We made it out. This was after, this was actually in December, this past December. This was after one of our concerts in McDougall Walker. Yeah, and so we just, it's really tough to take pictures inside of a prison, so we stopped for a photo op just outside, and we were, as you can see, all smiles. Every time we play in a correctional facility, it just kind of changes our lives every time.
Well, I find that very interesting because I remember at some of the concerts you gave some stories from that, and you do have an image where you're actually performing in one of the correctional facilities, and I really like. Now, what can you tell me a little bit about this image?
So yeah, so this was actually our very first concert ever in a prison, and this is in Rudgowski Correctional Facility. We had no idea what to expect coming into this situation. As you can see, we're in a gym, and there were about 50 guys. So we came in having no idea what to expect, and we brought in some really heavy, intense music, and they just ate it up. They were on the edge of their seats. They gave a standing ovation like before we even hit the last note, and it was an amazing experience.
It sounds phenomenal. And you have the last picture that we're going to show is very, very interesting. I understand it's art that one of the inmates drew, and is it an original poem?
It is, yeah. So last December, we played a program that was entitled New Beginnings. Actually, the concert even took place on the winter solstice, and so it was this idea of the darkest moment in the year, or the darkest moment in your life, or the darkest moment in the music, giving way to something new and something bright and hopeful. After every concert we've ever played in a correctional facility, we always get a big stack of thank you letters, handwritten thank you letters from the inmates. And so this was in that stack after that concert. I have it hung up in my my studio at home. Every time I go in and practice, I take a look at it and read it.
Oh, that's very meaningful. So thank you so much. I'd like to go into our first piece, and maybe you said Nikki is going to introduce our first piece we're going to hear?
Sure. We're going to play for you the first movement of Beethoven's Opus 95 string quartet, which he nicknamed the Serioso, or Serious Quartet. And this piece is really on our minds right now because we're in the middle of a very exciting project that we've been dreaming of since that first concert you saw the picture of in Radgowski Prison. We're doing a week-long intensive musical residency at Danbury Federal Correctional Facility. So this is just the first movement of that quartet, Opus 95.
Thank you so much for coming on the show. I think it was an absolutely phenomenal experience for everybody. Molly, you and the project Music Heals Us is wonderful. And Andrew, could you just give us your contact information, please?
Absolutely. If you're interested in coming to a concert, you can find us at projectmusichealsus.com. It has bios of all the musicians, it has sound clips, and a full calendar of all of the public concerts that we give in the Connecticut shoreline area. So we'd love to see you, and please come out.
Great, thank you.